So let me just get right off to it because I was struggling with equipment, man. I've been recently giving YouTube a try and I had to take a break from it, honestly, yo. Like, life just caught up to me. I suffered a loss. I had to relearn some shit. But as you could tell, if you just starting to see my channel, I haven't really been putting that much stuff out there, man. Just because it's just been a lot just into the new year. But I realized that I had to really sit down with myself and figure out really why am I even taking, time to talk to you guys or take risks or make this a hobby is because I still believe in something. And when I watch content, I see that there's still people out there that honestly give a shit about what's going on. And just how the year started, I'm pretty sure that you got eyes and ears and you've been hearing and seeing what's been going on lately. But with that being said, I decided to give this a new take and just really just go ham with this shit. Be honest with you guys and just be honest with myself of why I really want to do this as a hobby or a career, just because like I want the truth to be out there. And we just not hearing that shit enough. So this is a dedication to a new channel, a new vibe, and just me being more open with you guys of how I feel about what's going on and if you really give a shit about hearing it from me or do you care about it happening at all, honestly, at this point. Sorry, I had to take a little minute. I put the pause in there because honestly, I know I can be a lot. And so I try to take it a little bit slower and just comment with the content that I be putting out. So with that being said, I'm gonna just go over what's been going on and what I've been seeing in the last month or two. And we're gonna start off with this tow truck driving that I've been seeing in my city of just people getting killed. I'm gonna run this clip next for you guys. Thanks.
Different days in less than a month. 25-year-old Aaron Whitfield was fatally shot inside his truck over the weekend. And tonight we're learning more about his co-worker, 20-year-old David Garcia Morales, also shot and killed inside his tow truck 3 weeks earlier. And Kelly, tonight police say there was a third homicide back in November that might be connected to all of this. The victim, also an employee of that same towing company.
All right, I'm hoping I get this right because this mic is starting to piss me off. I had to end up taking this take again, so I'm a little frustrated. And that's why you watch me blowing every now and again. But basically, man, I can just give my honest thoughts about it. The reason this is probably happening. Yeah, so I had to give this some time. Turns out I really haven't been making it that long because I forgot to let the shit charge. That's why I was blinking on me and it kept going on and off and I was looking stupid. So now that we got that fixed and I gave it some time, I'm gonna basically just get into the rest of the clip. It's about Donald Trump. I'm pretty sure y'all heard about the Venezuelan thing. I promised myself I covered it. Hey, cat acting up. But basically, shit, the cat was acting up. He wasn't stopping. But basically, I'm gonna run two more of the clips. One's about Donald Trump, and the rest, honestly, is just about the cold man. And that's probably why I felt comfortable making this video, because at least somebody might have to watch it. Makes sense, right?
Overnight. The dictator and terrorist, Maduro, is finally gone in Venezuela.
All this happened just hours after a high-level delegation from Beijing visited Venezuela. For more than 2 decades, China's been expanding its presence across Latin America, investing billions of dollars constructing solar farms, subway lines, EV factories, and building projects that have drawn U.S. security concerns, like strategically located ports tied to Chinese companies, or a 16-story antenna in Patagonia, erected, China says, to support space research.
We are packed beyond capacity. It's a 300-bed shelter, and we are well over that number and have been for the last several days. We have people in every bed, on mats, just wherever we can fit people inside to keep them warm. We've been, again, prepping our staff for the last really over a week since we knew this was coming, making sure that we had enough people who are able to come in, enough people who are able to get a ride into work. We even have some staff staying overnight in our facilities to make sure that they're here, so we have enough people to prepare meals, staff our facilities, things like that.
And you are seeing video right now from parts of Long Island, New York, where a lot of snow fell. The streets barely visible, people plowing, trying to get rid of that all day. A winter storm warning is in effect in Long Island and across parts of the tri-state area until tomorrow afternoon. People in Fort Worth, Texas are trying to make the best of the storm.
Meanwhile, thousands taking part in an anti ICE march in Minneapolis today, carrying signs showing their support for Alex Preddy. Federal agents shot and killed him while he was taking part in a demonstration yesterday. The Department of Homeland Security maintaining that he charged at agents with a gun. Witnesses continue to dispute that. The Border Patrol commander defending his troops' actions. The governor of Minnesota blaming the White House for the unrest.
Question is, what's the plan, Donald Trump? What is the plan?
So obviously that, you guys can see it's a lot of people that's got to shovel themselves out, given that it's really been a fucked up winter. We haven't had one in a while. That's probably why, it seems like it's very alien, but turns out it's just more of Mother Nature actually being Mother Nature, or it could be weather manipulation. I cover that on the channel, so I'll start getting into that. But honestly, guys, thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna make it relatively short because there's a bunch of stuff I want to talk about, and I really need to start putting some content out there. I hope you enjoyed the video, and honestly, it's some positives to look on this year. I mean, regardless of what you see in the news, not everything is programmed. I'm pretty sure, some people is going through losses, and there's some people is going through wins. It was just very hard to find clips, and I'm gonna put a screenshot of that because it was just all right. I typed in positive news, and that's all that came up. So I don't know if it's the algorithm or whatever, but we'll just leave that to hearsay. All right, thanks for watching. Leave a like or subscribe and just a comment, man. I really want to start talking to you guys in the comments. My shit's been really dead recently, so whatever you got to say, whether it's good or bad, I'll entertain it. Because honestly, I just want to get back into this. So thanks for watching. All right, bye.